Hello, Aquarius. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's do a reading for the other person. Kindly check the description box down below so you guys could better understand what this reading is all about, okay? So let's get one card out for the other person's main energy. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. One card, please, Spirit. Okay. So we have time to go. So this person could be feeling a bit lost whether to go or not. They already see the door. It may be that they already walked out or walk away from the relationship, but it seems like they're in the middle of finally putting an ending, a closure, if that makes sense. So for some of you, this person may have already walked out. You may not be talking to this person already. They just about to turn their back on you completely. But know that there's like sadness that I'm picking up here. And just now I'm feeling very emotional. This person is sad leaving the situation behind, okay? Contrary to what maybe they have projected on the outside, I'm feeling this vibe really that this person is very, very emotional about leaving the situation. But they know that there's no other way out but to go on that door and chase after a new journey, a new path. This could also be your energy, Aquarius. You may have been the one who walked away, okay? But if you add this numbers, 4 plus 5 is 9. So this person is about to complete a lesson, about to end a chapter. It's not yet fully closed, but they're about to end this finally, put a conclusion into it. There could be a few emotional turmoil going on, some doubts maybe. But they're definitely heading towards the door, okay? So let's open up that message a little bit more for you guys. I'm working with the Wild Unknown Tarot deck for the main energy of the other person. And let's do a Celtic spread. Definitely an ending with a Capricorn for you guys. Also a codependent relationship for some of you, okay? It could have been a very difficult relationship to leave behind because it was definitely familiar. It was something that you both have really invested on from what I'm seeing here. There could have been some issues about control too, trust issues, jealousy, obsession, stuff like that. Also, maybe you dealt with a person who is more or less tied with their money because it can differ from one Aquarius to another. All right, so last shuffle. But there could be a new beginning. However, someone is failing to establish commitment. It could have been a new relationship too, wherein you felt really passionate, but there was just lack of commitment. So one person is choosing to walk away or have walked away. So let's cut the deck. All right, so the heart of the matter for this person is the Ace of Wands, is showing up twice, a double confirmation. Definitely this person is more or less finding for love, okay? Finding a new passion, maybe a new project. But since this is a love reading, you all know that the Ace of Wands represents a passionate beginning with someone, okay? This could be also a very sexual, physical attraction sort of path that they are in. Like they want to have that kind of connection with someone at the moment, okay? You may be dealing with a fire sign because this is a very strong and resounding fire energy I'm picking up, okay? So it was a beautiful potential from what I'm seeing here. It could have been a long-term relationship too. But I'm hearing the word someone's passion died down. That's why maybe this is the heart of the matter. Someone's passion died down and someone is finding for a new passion. Okay, that could be also your energy. You may have, it's like the spark died. Okay, it was really strong and beautiful and powerful in the beginning, but then the spark didn't really last too long because you both know that it takes a lot more than just a spark, than just sexual chemistry to make a relationship really concrete and long-term, okay? So let's see what is crossing this Ace of Wands. What is the opposing factor, please, Spirit? Father of Cups. You could have dealt with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This person may have been more experienced than you when it comes to love, or could be a little bit older than you by age, okay? But this Father of Cups, I think that they're being blocked from pursuing this new relationship because If this is your energy, Aquarius, I think that you're blocking this passionate beginning with someone because honestly, you want a love connection. You don't just want it to be just a sexy time. You don't want it to be just all about you know what, okay? Because you want to have something more fulfilling. Basically, that's the message that I'm picking up here. It could be also that you stretch your heart for this person. I don't know why I'm hearing those words, that you really stretch your patience. You really stretch your understanding, because this is a new relationship, right? A new spark. But it's just that you were seeing red flags, if that makes sense. You were seeing that maybe this is not going to last so long. So if this is the other person, this is how they felt, right? They could have ghosted you because they didn't really have the patience to see it through. Maybe you could have dealt with a person who was just there for the initial stages. They just really wanted the chase. But once it gets emotional, they would clearly walk away because what they want is, again, just the chase. Okay. So the root or the cause of this situation is the Two of Cups. So one of you guys here is definitely wanting true love, okay? This could have been a soulmate too, because the Two of Cups does mean a soul contract, okay? You entered a soul contract with this person. It was passionate. It was beautiful. There was definitely love here. But it's like someone decided to walk away here, okay? From a potential beautiful long-term relationship, okay? Someone got scared of deciding. They got intimidated with the responsibilities, or they couldn't take the pressure because they want something just, I don't want to say it, but I hope I'm not offending anyone. That's the vibe I'm getting. Someone just wanted the heat of the moment type of deal. Like they're not looking for long term is what I'm saying here, okay? So you could have been the one that walked away because you know you deserve better, Aquarius. So in the past, we have been given two cards, the Death card and the Mother of Swords. So clearly, right? You know what this two cards stand for. It is a very clear cutting of ties, cutting of communication. There could have also been some frank discussion, like you really told this person, you gave them the truth here, okay? You told them that maybe this is not what you want because you had a change of heart. It could have been a beautiful fling in the beginning, or just maybe no attachment, no strings attached, if you know what I mean. It was just fun until someone's emotions got really serious, because one of you here wants true love, and so the other person could have walked away because they couldn't give that to the other person. Since you're coming across as the Mother of Swords, I think that you made the executive decision to put an ending to this. So you could have been truly the one that is on your way out the door, out of this relationship. No more karmic patterns, no more going in and out, no more second chances is what I'm hearing here. But there's also feelings of sadness. But it's like you're using this transformation to gain more wisdom of who you are, because the Death card does bring about transformative changes, okay? You begin to understand clearer now what people's true intentions could be, okay? So the goal is the Two of Wands. So here's what I'm seeing, okay? This person could still be trying to like get in touch with you, honestly. Maybe you're the one who rejected this person because you know that that is all that they want from you. And to you, it's like it's not enough. You're not going to give in to this person and what he or she wants because, well, how can you build on potentially long term if you could never really go to the next level, right? I think that you want to build something here, because wands can mean building something. Maybe you want to build stability. You want to build commitment or even marriage in the long term. But this is something the person is blocking from happening, okay? It's like this person wants to take it easy. And to you, it already translates as if you're being stuck here. A lot of these cards are two. That means decision. You don't want to be this. You don't want to be stuck in that just friends or just fling, if you know what I mean. So you could have confronted that person of what they're doing here, and they distanced themselves to you because maybe they couldn't give what you want, pretty much. But you refuse to be stuck there because you know you invested yourself in this, and what you want is long term, basically. So what's coming in the near future is the Seven of Pentacles. Also the Empress card. So there could definitely be new love coming in for you guys, but since this is also the other person's energy, they could see you as the Empress. The ideal woman, pretty much, okay? They see you very sexy. very sensual. They see you as they can't get enough of you, pretty much, Aquarius. They see you as the Empress, very abundant, very beautiful, very sensual. I don't know why I'm picking up that vibe, okay? It's like this person fails to know that you are also the Queen of Swords here. Like, you know your worth. You intellectually know how to make decisions, not just based on heart. So however this person sees you on the outside, there's so much more that they don't understand about your ability to cut off situations that are toxic or people that are not really going to take you seriously, pretty much. Because what I'm seeing here with the Seven of Pentacles, they might still think that they have a chance on you. They might put the effort in. Okay, they might just still be around you and try to initiate something, but it almost feels like it's just partial. Do you know what I mean? Because it always seemed to be just on a halt here. Like, you cannot win with this person, is what I'm saying. He or she will always just make you wait. He or she will always just have to put so much in, but not really giving you all out what you deserve, what you want, if that makes sense. So it seems like it could potentially be another one-sided relationship in the near future where you're the only one putting the effort in, if that makes sense. But if this is not your energy, they could also be trying to woo someone else. Could be a Taurus or Libra. But they're letting this person wait because actually they still have some room for you. They're still thinking about you. And I apologize because I'm picking up a very strong player vibes from this person, okay? It's a resounding player over here. If that's not the case, then they may just be this kind of person that really doesn't think things over, and they may appear like a player because they don't know how to handle and build boundaries. It's like this person has a tendency to latch on themselves and who's near, who's convenient, but they do have feelings towards you. It's just that it's hard for them to manifest long term. It always just seems to be a moment thing, okay? So how they feel at the moment is the Tower card. So it seems like this person is being shaken by universe. There's something here that's meant for this person to experience in order to change, so that new ideas, new patterns, new ways of thinking can be revealed to this person. But, you know, the breakup, you leaving this person behind, they do feel threatened, okay? They do feel a bit like their life has been turned upside down, to be honest. And it's sending them a long, resounding message that you're done and over, and that you are about to really change for good here, and you're not going to just go back and work things out, because this was highly unstable. This was highly one-sided. It was a relationship that felt constricting, because I think that, Aquarius, what you want is freedom to love someone, freedom to build stability and feel secure. You don't want to be just an option. You don't want to be something like they keeping you low-key, if that makes sense. Because a lot of this feels so repressed, okay? It's like this person always seems to be distant because it's convenient, and they just come to you when it's convenient, okay? And so you could have repressed yourself. You could have also held back yourself from love and other opportunities here. You could have opened your heart to someone else too, and maybe you're realizing, well, it's time to go. There's no more additional effort that needs to be put in here. I've done whatever I could. I put the effort and time into it as much as I could, but it's not going anywhere, pretty much, because the ending already took place, okay? So how they see you is the Eight of Swords. From what I'm seeing here is either this person sees you as if you can't move forward, or it's as if it's the other way around. They can't seem to take you off of their head, okay? They think about you constantly. They think about this relationship that you both had, and they're going back and forth in their head. But it's like this person refuses to admit this. This is all inside their head, okay? This is all inside their head. It could be also self-imposed fear. Maybe you're the one fearing too about what's going to come out of this breakup. What's the new life, new relationship going to look like now that you're leaving someone behind, Aquarius? You're maybe doubting yourself, right? Even if you know this has already come to an end, it feels as though you're still doubting about the future, if it's going to look as bright as it once did. But I'm giving you some message from Spirit, okay? From what I'm seeing here is that live in the moment. Don't focus too much on the past here, Aquarius, because chances are you might miss out on the opportunity that's already in front of you. And there could also be an opportunity in front of you now that you're refusing to see because you haven't fully closed the chapter of your life just yet. And the danger of that is that you may see the past as your home, because who doesn't, right? We all came from past, and past is something familiar. So it's not really hard to see why we see the past as, feels like home, familiar. We tend to latch our emotions, our thoughts, and our feelings so much in the past, okay? That's why time to go is saying clear the energies. It's time to start clean here. And while you're in that process, right, think of all the lessons. Carry with you all the baggage and release them once and for all, right? So that this situation won't keep on playing on and on in your life. See? And your hopes and fears. You do hope for your soulmate to come in, which is highly likely from what I'm seeing here. If you keep on moving forward and follow what your heart has been telling you, what your intuition has been telling you. The Lover's card can also mean a renewed sense of love for oneself. It's knowing your value, your worth. It's also strengthening yourself by putting all that love and effort in back towards yourself here, okay? So that you can finally free yourself like that bird, okay? And go towards what you always wanted to do and where you always wanted to go, which is towards your freedom. And freedom looks beautiful here, rather than staying in a relationship that is, making you feel this way, okay? So let's see what is the outcome for this one. 5 of Wands. This person might still try to start some drama in your life. They might try to convince you to stay, to be honest. They might do this negotiation thing that they do. They might tell you you're never going to find someone else. You're never going to find someone else who can offer you this and that. You're making a big mistake. You know what I mean? It's those types of words that can really make you question your decisions here, that can make you really feel scared about the future. So don't give this person any chance to speak bad about the transition that you are in. No one can make you feel powerless unless you make them feel powerful than you are, my dear Aquarius, okay? From what I'm seeing here, it could be a desperation plea or cry to make you stay, because they see that the foundation is also already very loose, okay? And they know that, you have probably freed yourself, okay? You unleashed your potential by letting this go and walking away. But it seems like this person is a weird energy that I'm picking up, okay? They don't want you to go, but they're also waiting or making someone else wait until they maybe decide on who to invest on, whether you or whether another person. You could be dealing with a person who's more or less childish. I have to say it that way, even though they're older than you in experience. They're coming across as childish because maybe they don't want commitment. They just want fun. So it's they feel like you're entitled to explain why you would decide on leaving them, because they thought that you were having fun with them. All the while you were agreeing to everything they want, but that's not true. Because you started to feel trapped. You started to feel well, I want a way out. Okay, I want a way out. So let's see. Let's clarify this energies, okay, Aquarius? Why is the Ace of Wands here, please, Spirit? We have here the Daughter of Swords. So it could have been a very straight and forward communication that you told this person. And you could have also found out that it wasn't just only you that they're talking to, okay? Now this is making sense. You thought that this person was invested in you. You thought that you were the only one, but lo and behold, after much research, the Mercury retrograde, but after much research and after much digging of information, you finally found out that this person wasn't true to you, and they are probably talking to someone else or trying to woo someone else, flirt with someone else. But it really gave a bad taste in your mouth. It's no, I don't want this. This doesn't seem right, okay? So we have the Hierophant. Yeah, I told you guys, this person is blocking commitment. Always seem to be distancing themselves once it gets really serious and stable. It's they preach something, but they don't usually follow it. if it really gets down to it, this person doesn't want the commitment, doesn't want to take a chance on that key. They know that the key can potentially give them what they always wanted, which is a very fixed and clear relationship with someone that they love, but they refuse to take the key, okay? They refuse to listen to. I'm seeing here this energy that someone is quite rebellious. They could be rebelling on you too. Like, be careful if they try to hurt you by speaking or talking to someone else, because they know that that might probably make you feel something, if you know what I mean. Someone is trying to get even and make you feel a certain type of way because they can't give you what you want, which is commitment. They're going to try to hurt you emotionally by maybe showing you that they have other people. So hold up, guys. This is just too much. Okay. All right, sir, for that. Going back to your reading. Why is the Two of Cups here, please? Ace of Swords. So what I'm seeing here is that, yeah, definitely, you will find new love. There will be an aha moment. Oh, I want new love. I want a soulmate connection. And this is what you're hoping for, Aquarius. But it seems like you're refusing to go down on this path with this person because it rubs you off from believing that love exists, because this person has been playing games with you. Does that make sense? Because I think that you see clearly what this person is doing here. There has been a realization on your end. You see clearly now through the confusion. You see past through what this person has been preaching on you and what they're trying to do here. So it's like this ability to see clearly aligns you with your higher purpose. That, you know, with respect to divine law of attraction, if you want true love, that is what you must put your time and effort into. And that's why you're walking away from this, because you couldn't find those Two of Cups if what you're trying to, you know, put your attention and time into are people who don't want the same. Does that make sense? Because your vibe definitely attracts your tribe here. So you definitely made the executive decision to walk away. Seven of Swords, definitely putting an ending. The Mother of Swords, wow. You caught them with a lie, didn't you? You caught them lying. You caught them doing something behind your back, maybe. They could have manipulated you or deceived you. Maybe someone promised you with a commitment, but at the last minute, they rejected you. That could also be a form of deceit. It could come across that because they refuse to explain to you the truth that you have already known. You have already seen this coming. You were keeping one eye, okay? You were being watchful. You used that ability to rationalize and observe this person, that it didn't really shock you so much, okay, from what I'm seeing here. Two of Pentacles. A lot of this are two, so someone is definitely making a decision. Also with the Lover's card, the need to make a decision. So you're maybe thinking long and hard now. Where do you go from here? Because now that you've successfully completed this relationship, are you going to hang on or hold on, or are you going to release yourself? Also, this person might be juggling you and another person, because they might be the one thinking of their decisions now, their options. Don't let this person micromanage you, though, to force you into staying when you don't want this type of situation to keep playing out here. Okay? So, Two of Swords. See what I mean? They're making it wait, but they also have like a plan B, like a backup person, a safety net. That makes sense. If this doesn't work out with you, they have, you know, a backup plan, and they're deciding on this. They feel a bit stuck though, because they know that they're not really happy with what they're doing here, but they refuse to maybe see it the way that you do, because the Hierophant can also be a bit of a very strong voice, a strong opinionated person. Could be a Taurus that you are dealing with here, definitely. They refuse to change their ways. They refuse to give you what you want. But at the same time, they're thinking that maybe you owe them an explanation, that you're maybe going to still work things out with them. Something like that is a very manipulative energy that I'm picking up here. Father of Wands. You could have also dealt with a fire sign. Okay, it seems like with this Father of Wands, this energy that I'm picking up, again, a player. But if it's not a player, then they have little attention span. They tend to focus on what is catching their eye at the moment, what is giving them attention, if that makes sense. The idea of latching themselves on people is not because they like people, but because they like to be liked. Does that make sense? They love the idea that someone likes them. So this person, new person coming in their life, most likely is because this person is giving them the abundance, the care, and the love, kind of like a motherly love. That makes sense. And they will only give so much to that person, but they're not gonna, they're not really gonna build long term, because it feels as though they can only give so much. Okay, and that's what they've been doing here. That's what they have done to you and other people maybe before you. We have here 8 of Pentacles. So you definitely want to work on releasing yourself from what I'm seeing here. The devil is in the details. So think of your decisions over and over. The question is, should you stay or should you go? Should you be stuck or should you be unstuck, pretty much? Because the cards are saying it's time to go for you, my dear Aquarius. If this really resonates for you, because it will make you feel something, I think that if this situation really makes you feel unhappy, emotionally uncontent, you know that you deserve better, then take this as the confirmation that you've always wanted, okay? You're not really powerless about this. It's time to just really tap in your inner power, inner strength, the ability to work on your fears here. Don't let the fears consume you, okay? Work with your fears. Learn to express them, then release yourself with it. What can you do to grow from this situation? Don't let this consume you, okay? You have so much more to look forward to in the near future, I'm telling you that. But not definitely by staying in this relationship, okay? We have the 3 of Pentacles here. So you could be meeting someone new in the workplace. But also for some of you, you're deciding on how you can release yourself on this situation, because it seems like where you're heading, it's going to be a tough journey that's really going to test you. But, the good news is there are a lot of people who are going to help you, definitely. Loved ones, friends, family. You will need all the help that you can get, and you will definitely have that. It will seem impossible for you at first, but once you honor your heart and make that decision, there's nothing that you can't do, okay? I don't know if it's a verse or it's a song where it says love can move mountains, and that's what it is. Your love can move mountains. If you love yourself, you can move your mountains that's in front of you, however big and scary those mountains could be, okay? So why is the 5 of Wands here, please? The Emperor card. You're definitely going to sort out the conflict. This could be internal conflict too, or something in your head that's messing around, making you feel fearful about moving forward. But with the Emperor card, I love this as your final outcome, to be honest, because it's really time to get sorted out, okay? Sort your emotions out, okay? It's also time to take a step back and approach the situation in a very logical way, in a very rational way. Don't just make decisions based on emotions anymore. It's knowing what's good for you versus what's not. The Emperor card is the card of protection, so you need to protect your energies from possibly being scattered, being threatened, being maybe disturbed or distracted by people, which is this person too. So it's all about reclaiming your power back and trying to get back on a state of stability here. And then protect your energy while you're doing so. This might be a transition state that you are in. Of course, it will feel a bit, you might go back and forth emotionally. But then if you align with the energy of the Emperor and put all that energy back into working things out on your own and building stability, standing strong like the Emperor, whatever happens, whatever circumstances, right? You will not be shaken. Your foundation will not be shaken, pretty much. So that is your reading, my dear Aquarius. It's a very, very specific message, very clear. I'm hoping that this gives you enlightenment today and clarity. Thank you so much for all your support. I'm sending each and every one of you love and light. There will be more uploads coming up soon. And namaste.